Alright, everybody. Welcome to episode 300 of Psykos Platters. Always powered by coffee each and every time. Can you excuse me 1 second, please? Yes. I just remembered something else I want to show you guys. In my mighty confines of the record room. So, yeah, I know. Normally I'm a little more prepared. I apologize. As everybody's like, where did he go? There. Sorry. I got books to show, too. Well, yeah. I mean, let's face it. This show, this 300th episode that took 9.5 years to get to. I'll tell you something. It's been rough. It really has. I have to appreciate from the bottom of my heart. Sometimes I say I don't have one. I pretend it's cold, dead, and black, and but just like the love for my family, even if they think it's skewed sometimes, I do love the VC. I know it's cliche to say the word second family, but you know what, guys? You guys are. You guys are my second family. See, nope, I don't care today shirt. I have 3 different versions of this shirt. I wear it out a lot lately. It's like a slogan of 2020. Nope, I don't care today. And, always powered by coffee. It has been. Right? So, the VC has been my second family. And just like families, sometimes you get to see them every day. Sometimes you only get to see them once in a while. I think out of all honesty, you guys should have had from me 500 or more episodes by now. But life got in the way. Work, kids, deaths. And I get tired. Okay. Any of you people that have seen my old videos, like 10 plus years ago, I was bordering in very dark places. Places I don't want to ever go back to again. I know some of you guys are going, good God, Psycho, I didn't expect a psychoanalysis. It's okay. I'm long-winded. My stories come back to the point. And doing this channel for the 9.5 years that I've done it has been a form of therapy for me. Musical therapy. And I've met some, but through Facebook and YouTube, I have met an awesome amount of people from different countries on different continents. And I am very grateful. I am very grateful to have each and every one of you subscribers and viewers and watchers that take even a portion of your time out every day when these are put out to come and see the Mighty Psycho. Now, I had some people go, well, why do you call yourself Mighty Psycho? Well, that actually happens to be a personal inside joke. I am Facebook friends with the Wax Museum with Ronnie Dark radio show, which I've told you guys about before. It's Ronnie Dark, Mike Adams, Night Owl, and Commander John Walsh. And if I remember correctly, it was Commander John Walsh that went off and threw out there years ago in a comment that went, because I'm on their web group, their radio show group, and he splurted out something like, there he is, the mighty Psycho. And I'm like, bing, I said, and that's how I took it. Most of the time I am mighty Psycho. Sometimes no fault of my own. So let's see. So what I'm getting at is the VC has helped me to get through some of the darker times. Okay? There. Enough said on that shit. So I've mentioned in the last few videos, you had any questions for me? Sam St. John was the only one to give me a question. What was the craziest concert experience that I ever had? You know, I guess you got to determine what's really crazy. You know, crazy can be different levels. I was at 2 all-day music festivals. I was at Monsters of Rock in '88, and then I was at Kiss's one in '90 with all the bands there. Those were damn good. I can remember bits and pieces. I don't remember everything. I don't do drugs, by the way. Mighty Psycho's never done drugs. Probably because it would either really slow me down or it'd really make it even more crazier. I've been a boozer, is what I am. You know, and I used to be an alcoholic, I guess. They say once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic. That's not true. I social drink maybe 2-3 times a year. That's true. But I used to be an alcoholic. And I know maybe some of the memories get skewed or disappeared when I was at concerts for that. My first concert that I can remember, out of all honesty, was the garage band Shire that practiced down the street from me. They did a show at a carnival in Crystal Lake, Illinois, at a parking lot of the Plaza, which was one of our bigger outdoor strip malls, okay, which probably is nothing compared to today, some of them. But that's one of the ones. I remember my grandma Gertrude, she's been gone for almost 20 years. I used to torture her about all kinds of things. So she took me to go see that, and I thought that was cool. And then after that, my next concert that I probably went and saw with my church youth group, I saw Servant and Petra. Petra was the opener. I like Petra better than Servant. Sorry, kids, I was not into the, you know, at almost 13 years old, I was not into the pictures of starving children. Yeah, oh, they got me to tears, don't get me wrong. Mighty Psycho is like that. But I liked Petra's music better, you see what I'm saying? And I'm glad I got to see him with Greg X Volts. I wish I could have seen the John Schlitt era too, but so that was that. Pogo Sticking Up and Down for U2 in fall of '80 when they opened for Echo and the Bunnymen. That was cool. The Pogo Sticking was through half the show, but when they got to I Will Follow, I'm like, oh my god. That's how I ended up in love with them for about 8 years. Till Rattle and Hum. Rattle and Hum was like my last U2 record that I liked. So let's see, what about that? And then my parents were a little overprotective of me, okay? I didn't have a driver's license yet, so I couldn't really go anywhere. So, but I had invitations to go see The Who, The Grateful Dead, all at the Rosemont Horizon in Rosemont, Illinois. I think Dio Era Sabbath was another one. I kind of regret those. I don't know. They were worry warts, which is fine. You know, most parents are. But I had no desire to go drop drugs or whatever the hell. I just wanted to go to the damn shows. I wanted to rock on and enjoy myself and maybe get a damn t-shirt. I digress. So by the time I was able to get a driver's license, I started going again a little bit until I got married. So I'm trying to think here, because I'm long-winded again. One of the ones that I remember 2000, over in Rockford, Illinois, fall of 2000, Kiss's farewell tour. Oh boy. So it was Skid Row, Ted Nugent, and Kiss. That was the lineup, alright? Skid Row to me, Sebastian wasn't there, it was Johnny Bollinger. A little underwhelming. I'm not kidding. I'm like, I'm sorry. Sebastian made the damn band. That's all there is to it. You can love it or hate it. Ted Nugent in the middle, he gets an hour set. That's what he did. So he didn't have the full treatment. I got to see that in 2002, a full concert from Nuge. I want to say that one of the things was that it was the end. Great White Buffalo gets in the big headdress. Flaming Arrow shoots it at the speakers. And the speaker does this whole friggin' huge feedback like crazy. And the Flaming Arrow's still going. And there's a bunch of other stuff going. And the crowd's going kind of crazy. It wasn't a full house, by the way. That was kind of disappointing. It was about a half, maybe 60% full. And for once, I had some, not exactly earplugs, but to dampen it down some. And I'm glad I did, considering the feedback was just going nuts. And I thought that was pretty wild. Kiss's show, of course, was wild. Those flash pots, oh my God. I was in 12th row. You felt it in the 12th row center. That was probably one of the crazier ones. Anytime I've seen Alice Cooper, I saw Alice Cooper twice. Loved them both. He puts on a hell of a show. Still does, from what my friends tell me. The Cheap Trick Alice Cooper show. Alice opened first, and then it was Trick, and then both bands came together at the end of the night. That one was friggin' awesome. Excuse me. Lots of, oh God, you're gonna go, oh, lots of women going, woohoo! That night, I remember that. Boozing women. I got to see a lot of cool, smaller concerts. Got to be backstage in a bunch of concerts. Whether it was legitimate or I snuck back there. I worked backstage for Night Ranger and Eddie Money. I snuck backstage for Charlie Daniels, the Romantics. Got a pass to Eric Burden and the New Annals, which was disappointing. Nectar from this year treated me like family. So as far as for crazy concerts, geez, like I said, I probably back to the answers I said. But yeah, I think one of my regrets is I didn't go to more concerts. Okay, if I'm gonna have a big regret out of all the regrets I've got in my life, it's that I didn't go to enough concerts. Truthfully, I loved being an on-air DJ for 7 years, on and off, okay? I started out at WCRX in Chicago. It's a college station. I did 6 months of house and dance music. I know, I was like, what? I did 6 months of house dance music in the middle of the week, and then I got my summer Saturday show, which, that was awesome. I could play anything and everything reasonably that I wanted. Seriously, they didn't care. 9 to noon, I had the hangover crowd. That was probably one of my more enjoyable times of my life, radio-wise, okay? And then I was a commercial announcer, on and off, for a AM station in Harvard, Illinois that no longer exists. That one died. They've got a different Harvard radio station that's very low-key, low-ball. was one of the first radio stations in the market in the early 80s for AM stereo. What a waste of... And then I came down here to Northwest Arkansas and worked for the McDonald's of radio locally here, called Kerm Radio, out of Rogers, Arkansas. That was probably my least enjoyable radio experience. The behind-the-scenes people, I really liked. The boss is an ass. He's an ass. He's still there, too. He runs a bunch of different radio stations, and he's in his 80s, and I don't really care. I walked out like a professional, though. I did. I did my job and walked out as a professional on my last day. That's the last time I had a radio gig, guys. I've had 3 offers that have come this close, and at the last minute, syndication came in for one of them. The other one, they decided to go in a new direction, and the other radio station pretty much folded before I even could get back on air. Excuse me again for the leaving. I'm going to show you something. Okay? I'm doing this all on the fly pretty much. I've got some records to show, but... oh, shit. Are you kidding me? You know, this has been what my day has been, to tell you the honest truth. It really has. And, I have a lot of crummy days, guys. I really do. I have a lot of shitty days. I'm sorry. So, this kind of broke a little bit. But, this is a gift that was given to me from my former fiance from about 10 plus years back, who was in radio, by the way. I'm going to call her out, at least not completely by name. She worked in Central Illinois. Peru, Ottawa, LaSalle. She was known as the M&M girl. I would love to hear some tapes. But needless to say, she was the one that actually sparked my dream to go into radio. Okay? So she got me. This is a Department 56. If I remember correctly, it's a retired piece. It's of a radio station. And it actually does work, by the way, even if the stupid antenna, I'm going to have to super glue it. I don't know how the hell that got broken. Lord knows. But, you know, once in a while, guys, I get, yeah, this is going to make me look crazy. I don't care. I have semi-vivid dreams that I'm the little guy in this damn station. That's all I ever wanted. Yeah, you're gonna see me go. You're gonna see me tear up a little. Sorry. It's all I ever wanted. I want to entertain and educate beyond this. I'm not editing any of this. Screw this. You get to see how I am. And I'm not sorry. When I started this YouTube channel, believe it or not, it was because there was a contest, a legitimate contest, to be the announcer, the in-house announcer for Wrigley Field, because the Cubs announcer was leaving after all those years to move on to something else. They wanted YouTube clips. Well, I didn't get that, of course. Supposedly, I mean, I was thanked, and I think I made it to some level, but not the finals. I actually tried out for This is a corporate one, okay? Walmart Radio, because I work for Walmart, okay? It's no secret. I work for Walmart, I'll admit it. I've been doing this now for over 13 years, and I kind of hate it. I did. And, still there, but I hate it. So I tried for Walmart Radio a couple years back. I want to say 4 or 5 years ago, I think, is when they were looking for people. And Doug Fields helped me make this tape. And I got to be because they were doing it by votes, I guess, and things like that. I got to be a finalist, but they picked the wrong. They ended up giving it to 2 people. They picked the wrong idiots. They should have picked this idiot and somebody else, because I was living right in their own backyard. They went off and traveled. They got these 2 from wherever and brought them and moved them here. I'm like, it could have saved you a shit ton of money. But saying that, then I'd be part of this corporate thing, right? And I wouldn't have maybe felt right in the long run, even though the money was good. God, I'm a bitch. I guess I am, guys. I'm sorry. You're actually seeing something you normally really don't see of me. And I'm still going to put it out. Alright. How about some 45 finds? This was a few days ago. I just decided to tool around. It was the last stop I went to. Went to a Salvation Army, which had about a few hundred 45s actually. And I got a small stack. So, to start off things, 1966, October, New Happiness, Winchester Cathedral. Yeah, I know, not new vaudeville band. This is just a bunch of Columbia studio musicians. Just, you know, it's okay. It's okay. The flip's okay too. This next one, man oh man, both sides on this are really good. On Lori Records, 1967, Balloon Farm, Question of Temperature. Man, the name Balloon Farm came from, actually it was a real name of a New York City nightclub, and they decided to take the name of that and turned it into this. They only made 245s. Now, a handful of people covered Question of Temperature, even into the early 80s. It's an awesome little tune, you know, and believe it or not, so's the flip. Hurtin' for Your Love is also good too. Mike Apple was a member of this band, who, if I remember correctly, wrote other fine tunes in the 60s and 70s in that point. One of my favorite Chicago area bands, Shadows of Night, Gloria 69 on Atco Records. Now, what I'm led to believe on this was a top 50 hit, by the way, is that some say that they took the Gloria vocal track from Jimmy Soames and just simply put bass and guitar overdubs. Now, that part is true, because the bass overdubs is none other than Peter Cetera. Yeah, Peter Cetera, who a founding member of Chicago Transit Authority at that time. But him and his former bandmate from The Exceptions, Jim Domlinger, who would end up playing guitar in Aorta, who also does the guitar overdubs on this. So you got those two basically overdubbing the original Gloria, from what I'm led to believe. I still like it. I don't care. The original's great, but this one's pretty cool too. I was talking, I think, an episode or two ago about that History of White Whale Records comp that I wanted to get from Record Store Day. Well, how funny that I managed to find from 1968, You Got the Love from Professor Morrison's Lollipop. That's right. Professor Morrison's Lollipop was originally the Coachman out of Lincoln, Nebraska. These guys only end up making 345s, and by the end of 1969, poof, they're gone. A couple of these guys do end up in the Kaz & Cats Orchestra for Buddha Records. It's a strange little thing, but I really like this. Gypsy Lady is a quiet acoustic guitar-laden piece. From November 1965, The Little Girl I Once Knew from the Beach Boys. I've never come across this one, believe it or not. Top 20 hit in the U.S. here. Some radio DJs refused to play this song due to the built-in dead stops in the music of the song that Brian made. Still enough, made it to the top 20. John Lennon goes off and gives this a glowing endorsement in an interview shortly after the release of this record, and says it's one of his favorites. Yeah, it's a really cool tune, guys. Spin it. Spin it, spin it, spin it. And lastly, you know what, Donna Joe Catley, I haven't had a chance to tell you this. I found a nice 70s promo Tom Jones 45 for you. No one gave me love. No one gave me love. But you guys give me love in the VC. You do. 2 new subs, Quade Smith and Nicholas Murphy. Thank you very much for subbing to Psykos Platters. Oh yeah, and I also wanted to tell you, I was watching Blues Guy Vinyl's live stream before I shot this show. Go check out Blues Guy Live. Blues Guy Vinyl live stream, and of course sub to his channel. I also watched Mean Mr. Mayo's live stream too. Matthew Street, there's another one. There's just too many of them. Too many of them, Paniques. Good old Paniques. Paniques 1960, if I remember correctly. Rob's channel too. There's just a ton, I tell you. I'm on Instagram. I am on Instagram. I started in the last week. I am under Psycho_DJ. I may end up doing a Psykos Platters Instagram channel, I think, but I posted 2 short little videos and a couple album covers and stuff like that. Anyways, just remember this, okay? For your channels and my channel, always keep the passion for what you do. Alright? We all love the music. We all love collecting the music. We all love sharing the music. And we share the love in the VC. Especially 2020. Oh my God, what a year. We're not even done. We're close, but we're not done yet. Oh, one last little thing that I thought was something. They rescheduled the Frank Marino and Mahogany Rush concert. I saw it said October 4th. I'm like, yes, and then it said 2021. I'm going to tell you something. They better honor all those damn 2021 concert dates, because we're jonesing for concerts, right, VC? I am. I am. Masks, no masks, I don't care. I'm jonesing for concerts. So we can sort of get back to, yeah, this is not the new normal. Not the new normal. Let's get back to the old normal, okay? We deserve it. Alright, guys. Take care. God bless. Rock on. I don't know. Just, I love you guys. Here's maybe to another 300. But don't hold your breath.